wagon. Oh, please just get out the way. You know we stay stunting, right up in your face. We sorry, not sorry, we just stuck up in.
Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1790 Schwam of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gaincast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swoleo, back with another episode. And today's episode, edition of the Mancast, is brought to you by Everest and K2 flexing on all you beaches. Let's get some more go, y'all. How are you doing, you sexy beach? It is Thursday, April the 1st. Welcome to the Mancast, where we make sick fucking gains the best cast to pinch your nips to and to make some fucking gains with. You can't get swoller than you can while banging your ear holes with Papa Swoleo and the fam while you make those gains. Come on, get those fucking reps in. Go to the fucking gym. Get your pump on. Get your fucking pump on. Are you getting your pump on? Are you doing what you should be doing today? Are you following the 7 pillars? Are you? I'm fucking looking at you. I'm talking to you, biatch. Did you work out today? Did you go to the fucking gym? Did you get it done? Did you follow those 7 pillars? Drop it down in the comments down below what you did today, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are live on YouTube, The Daily Swole, also Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Leave a review. I don't want to hear about it. If you have an iPhone, go on Apple Podcasts, leave Papa a review. Make sure you leave it 5 stars if you enjoy the Mancast, but leave a couple sentences too. I like it when you write stuff down because I like to read it. I like to feature you, so make sure you leave a review if you like to bang your ear holes. And of course, check out swolenormousx.com for more information on joining the fam. We got the Summer Swole special going on right now, so I'll tell you what. Right there at the bottom of the screen, swolenormousx.com/summerswole. Again, swolenormousx.com/summerswole. 3-month and annual options. Early bird specials going on right now.
He's heating up!
We're on fire. We're on fire, fam. We're crushing it. This is going to be a big year. I told you it was going to be a big fucking year, and right now we're moving into Q2, quarter 2, kind of. We're moving into the summer. We're in those fucking summer swole actions right now. Summer Swole, baby. It's Summer Swole time. All right, so go check it out, swolenormousx.com/summerswole. Let's get into the tips. So first, we got to bust this nut wide open. So drop some unicorns. Yeah, everyone wants to see this sexy bitch. Everyone wants to see Tessie. So drop what you worked out in the comments below and put some respect on it, ya boosh. That's a sexy beach. All right, Leo. All right, Leo, get some help, brother. Get some help. You need it. You need some help. Get some help. All right, take care of yourself. Maybe champagne's not the best idea today. It's Thursday. Just maybe. Maybe it's not a good idea to go suck down the champagne right now. Like, maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe it's not ideal. I'm just saying. Maybe. Like, it's not, Leo, so put the fucking shit down. All right, hashtag fuck average. Everyone likes some fuck average. Everyone likes that shit. Everyone likes fuck average. Everyone's favorite fucking card. Hashtag fuck average. Drop it in the comments down below. And for a chance to win, let's get into the Tippy McTipperson right now. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, so make sure you're doing this foist. Make sure you're subscribed to all the shows. You got the Swolenormous Audio Experience, Red, White, and Swole podcast, and the Swolenormous Procast. More content coming soon on some of those, but we got a brand new Swolenormous Audio Experience. If you haven't checked that out in the last week, in the last couple days, actually, the Papa Swolio channel on YouTube. New drops, new raw content every day. Check it out. Vertical-ish, all up in your face. All right, if you're a YouTube person, make sure you follow all the channels. You got the Daily Swole, got the Swolenormous channel, got the Papa Swolio channel, got the Swolenormous Pro channel, all that good shit. We got a new clip up on the Swolenormous page. Stop projecting your fat phobia onto others. Your fat babe. Boo.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, but we got a new clip, so make sure you check that out. Especially if you can't watch the whole show, those clips are fire. That way you kind of get some nice salty sack. Just like a little quick break. You go to the bathroom, you're at work or something, you're walking the dog, get some balls on your face. Are you really hungry? Hunger or habit? Dunt. Well, if you're at night eating in the fridge and why is her fridge open and she's eating crackers? I don't understand this picture. Why is she eating crackers looking like she got caught? What's with this fucking thumbnail? That's
fucking bullshit.
It doesn't make sense. Okay? It doesn't make sense. The fridge is open because you see apples. That's the inside of a fridge. And then the light's on from the fridge, but she looks like she got caught. Who's taking crackers out of the fridge? Those are going to be some salty crackers. Not to mention, those are shit for you anyway. Why are you eating crackers? Why are you eating this fucking fake-ass cardboard? Like, seriously, come on. What are you doing eating crackers in the fridge? Get the fuck out of here. You can't wait to take out your other, whatever you're dipping that in, your ranch dressing. Ugh. Ranch on crackers. I'm sure some nasty bitch does that. Someone does that out there. Someone out there puts ranch dressing on crackers. I guess it's like a crouton, right? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But we got some Swole fan posts, so let's just jump right into it because I am not talking sense right now. All right, we got this awesome post from Brenna.
What's in the box?
What we got, Brenna? What's up, fam? It's my birthday. My name's Brenna. Happy birthday, Brenna. Everyone say happy birthday, Brenna. That's BRENNA, BTW. By the way, her name's not Brenna. Can you imagine if someone's name was Brenna BTW? It's like the BTW are silent. What's up, fam? It's my birthday. Here are some progress pics. 2 years ago to today, I've lost weight and I'm currently working on keeping consistency in my working out. I'm trying to invest in all 7 pillars, not just the ones I find convenient or easy. Not a girl. I was about 205 pounds while on antidepressants and birth control and eating like shit. Now I'm down to 165 pounds. That's 40 pounds if you can't fucking subtract. Did I do it right? Yeah, I did.
Yow.
No birth control, no meds, had a hysterectomy a year ago to help with my endometriosis, which in turn helped a bit with my fitness journey. I can't wait to make more gains. I've done something 6 out of 7 days a week for 2 weeks in a row. Gotta keep it up. Good for you. Wow, you're looking like a different person, girl. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy fucking birthday. What a great birthday post. 40 pounds. Look at that. Wow. Fantastic. And when you see that, you could see how that weight can be distributed. Some people might look and think like, okay, I'm about that weight and I don't look like her. Everyone distributes fat differently. So happy birthday. What a fucking great post. Good for you, Brenna. Keep crushing it, girl. And keep us posted. Get it? Keep us posted. She posted. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. All right. A little bit, not too much.
Come on, stop whining.
No, too soon. All right, KD. 3 3 weeks postpartum after a high risk and extremely sedentary pregnancy, and my doctor gave me the go ahead to start doing yoga again. I'm so excited to get back into fitness. I gained a little more weight than I needed to, and I still look pregnant because of diastasis recti, but I know I'll make it all better with time and discipline. Also, I can still do front splits. Good for you. I'm glad everything went well. Back to normal, back to the grind. It's going to be a slow process, but you got it. All right, Emily, welcome to the fam. Hi, my name is Emily, and I'm scared of counting. ... Counting calories. Dun, dun, dun. I'm picturing the face of the woman in the fridge with the cracker. Okay, maybe not scared, but I loathe the idea of having to complicate the process of preparing and cooking food any more than I have to. Yeah, I am right there with you on this one, so I'm excited for the rest of this post. She continues, food already occupies a large portion of my thoughts throughout the day, and I just feel like the idea of adding extra steps like counting and weighing my food only makes my relationship with food worse. I agree, 100%. This is why I'm so glad to have found this program and this community. Well, Swole Enormous X is not a program, so check yourself, Emily. It ain't no program, but you know, we have programs. We have programs. Just clarifying for anyone listening. Yeah. Because we don't do online, online program. I have an online training program. Yeah, I know people have those. We're so much more. We're so much more. Swole Enormous X is so much more than that. Don't worry, I'm not upset. I take that like almost personally, but it's not against you. I just don't think it's so much more. And that's why I'm so passionate about it. So I'm fucking amped. Plus I'm caffeinated fucking reader. I just want to read.
The little rascal has spirit.
I'm just amped up today. Don't mind me, Emily. This is why I'm so glad to have found Swole Enormous X. I'll just fill in the blank. And this community. I've come to realize I need to worry less about how much I'm eating and more about what I am eating. I've been following an elimination diet for 2 weeks now, and I am so surprised by how full I feel and for how long it has been since I had any major cravings for my old kryptonite ice cream. Anyway, I just wanted to introduce myself since I joined the program on Monday. God damn it, I said the word. Anyway, I just wanted to introduce myself since I joined the Swole fam on Monday, and so far I have been loving all the community and support I see. Emily, we love you already. You sound like someone who's going to continue to improve your life. It sounds like you're going to be, obviously already, it sounds like you're going to be massively successful with your wellness. This is what people need to feel. This is exactly what people need to feel. Exactly. Okay. Right here where she says, I've been on the elimination diet for 2 weeks and holy shit, I'm so surprised how full I feel and how long it's been. Make sure you're getting enough fat, Emily, all that good stuff. I mean, I'm actually interested to hear more about what you're eating on your elimination, like exactly what your protocol is, but what you're eliminating, what you feel, more details. But this is legit. When you get off that sugar dependency, when you get off that carb dependency and you're focusing on food quality, I'm telling you, you don't have to count. I don't. Now, if you're trying specifically, I say this, if you're trying specifically to make gains, like you're trying to bulk, you need to make sure you're getting enough food. So, but you can ballpark it afterwards. You can measure or like kind of ballpark, okay, I'm eating enough, and then go by, okay, one potato, you'll know about how much food on a plate, because when you're bulking, you just want to eat more and it's going to be a challenge. Like you need to make sure that you're eating more. But if you're trying to lose weight and you want to improve your relationship with food, if you want to call it that, and that's like what all the wokesters call it. But if you're trying to just get healthier, bulking is not necessarily healthier. Seriously, bulking is not necessarily healthier. If you're eating shit food, you're also stressing your body out by just consuming food all the time, excess food. Your body is more designed to be without food for longer periods and then engorge. You see, we have evolved. I'll put it that way. We have evolved to, we're just going to move right into, let's see here. Yeah. We have evolved to gorge. We've evolved to binge. And the reason for that is we're potentially without a week or without food for a week. We hunt a buffalo and then, oh my God, finally we killed a buffalo. We haven't eaten in a few days. We've only had some berries and shit that we could find. and then we kill the buffalo. Guess what? We're going to fucking pound meat. We're going to eat all the organs, nose to tail. We're going to fucking eat everything. Everything. We're going to break the bones and suck out the marrow, all that shit. We're going to eat it all. And you're going to stuff your fucking face because that's your kill. And you don't have a refrigerator. So you're going to eat. You're just going to stuff. So you're designed to take in more than you need so you can store extra energy, right? So you can go a couple more days until you find more food. And that's it. Now we're in a society when we just have so much food, but we still have that evolutionary adaptation to binge, to gorge, to stuff face, because that's how we're wired. So that's why we have to work hard at creating that environment that matches up with our evolution. We are mismatched. And that's the fundamental, that's the fundamental principle behind all of this. Let's see here. That's why fasting and stuff is so good for you. Joanne, just done my first total body awareness for Primer Week on the 90-day dash. What the fuck? I'm aware. Oh, I am definitely aware. Aware of the fact that I've lost almost all my balance and endurance strength. My ankles burned holding me up. That's good. Activate those muscles in your foot, the anterior tibialis, posterior, the peroneals. You got that. I used to do a lot of martial arts training. This obviously means spending quite a bit of time on one leg. How could I be this bad now? Also, this meant years and years of push-ups, my most hated of all exercises. Well, they have to be the only part I could complete with some level of competency. This is a massive wake-up call. If I ever want to safely get back into my martial arts training, I better get my shit together. But hey, that's what I'm here for. Joanne, Swole Fam's crushing it. Man, the last few episodes have been fire. I mean, the Swole Fam posts are always fire. They're always fire. But I think everyone can agree the last 3 days, this whole week has been fucking lit. Ever since we hit that low, the low, quote, the Ask Papa Swole live. If you want a funny episode and just listen to shit questions, this week's Ask Papa Swole live was all time. It was all time. What the fuck kind of questions. It was just one after the other. It was just a shitstorm. It was raining shit. And then Monday through today has just been fucking Swole Fam is carrying the ship as always, but boom, fucking crushing it. All right, we got another one from, this one's from Ray. Hey fam, I went on vacation last week and did so great the first couple of days, but then fell into the trap of, well, I'm on vacation, so why not? I feel like shit now, and I'm having trouble getting back on track from the sunny atmosphere to crap weather back home. In addition, I started having dreaded hot flashes, and it is driving me crazy, and my hip feels like I have a strain, and it hurts for a few minutes going from sitting to standing and walking and then goes away. Anyhow, I am planning on starting from scratch with the elimination diet and the 90-day dash tomorrow. If my hip is feeling better, doing meal prep today and getting the gym membership up to date now that they are open, I am pumped to start again, as I felt so great when I was on track. Anyone have any natural ways to get rid of these stupid hot flashes? I am getting depressed from them, not from getting older, but I feel like if I was healthier, they would not be as bad, and I am only to blame for that with my prior bad habits. I would look into high fat diets. I would look into the correlations between going through menopause and increasing your fat intake. There's just so much positive feedback from women, and you can drop this in the comments down below, ladies, Swole Fam ladies that are watching live, that for many people, and of course, I'm not a lady. I'm fancy as fuck, but I'm not a lady. But there's just a lot of great success from women going more keto, making sure you're getting in, things like iodine and all that stuff. I mean, there's just some things that pop into my head, but you definitely have to do your own research. But anyone else in the comments, especially ladies that have gone through this, I'll read them out loud or put that in the comments. Make sure you go. This is from the private Swole Fam Discord, so I'll read them out here if you drop them in the comments. But those are some of the things that I want to throw out there into the conversation. I'll try to pronounce this name. Shit. Sedacia? I would say Sedacia. That's a cool fucking name. Where's that from? Sedacia? It's Syddacia. Fuck, that's a cool name. That's just cool. Sounds like something from fucking Dune. Sounds like a character in Dune. Hi, Swole fam. Let me read this. I'm just thinking about that name. It's awesome. Hi, Swole fam. Brand new member. I am on the road to improving my life and health. So far, I have lost 52 pounds and found a love for weight training and movement. I'm not 100% what I'm hoping to get from the group, but I know community is the first pillar. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. Oh. Just know that you're gonna get it. Whatever it is, you are going to get it. I promise. I promise. Let's see. Cat Mom says, read Good Fat is Good for Women by Elizabeth Bright. Okay, I haven't heard of that one, but ladies, you could check that out. Fat's definitely good. And I've just heard a lot of good correlations between high fat and keto diets with menopause. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay, let's take a couple questions today. If you got a question, drop in the comments down below. I'll just put down at the bottom of the screen. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell on YouTube, the Daily Swole channel on YouTube, Apple Podcast, Spotify. Leave a review. Make sure you're subscribed and check out the Summer Swole special. SwoleNormousX.com/SummerSwole. Get access to the greatest Swole fam in the fucking realm. Unlimited options right there. But if you don't want some awesome offers, then just go to SwoleNormousX.com. You can download your copy of the 7 Pillars of Swolenormous and all that good shit over there at SwoleNormousX.com. But Summer Swole special, SwoleNormousX.com/SummerSwole. Okie dokie. The life of Benji Goebel. What we got? You think we're going to get some good questions? You could drop in the comments if you're watching live. Hashtag AskPapaSwolio. The life of Benji Goebel. How often should you work your abs and core? Well, two completely different things. The core is from your pelvis to your cervical spine, so it's pretty much just your axial skeleton. Your abs are just a series of muscles, depends on what you're talking about. Internal, external obliques, rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis, muscles in that abdominal region. So a lot of people think, oh, I need to work my core, and they just do crunches all the time. That's generally not helping people. Literally just doing crunches a lot, that's really not a good thing to do for most people just because they have imbalances elsewhere. If not just for the focus is in the wrong area. People are working on strength movements doing crunches when they should be working on stabilization, activation, hip activation, proper postural and, yoga, mobility exercise to correct for their general bad posture. It's like the same reason why people are sitting down all the time, hunched over, upper cross syndrome, rounded back, kyphosis and shit. And then they go and they sit on a bike and they go to spin class and they just compound those imbalances and they hunch forward on a bike and they're just jacking up their hamstrings and all that hip flexion and knee flexion. So that's why, I'm so bullish on yoga and making sure that people are focusing on their mobility and activation. But how often? You could do it a little bit every day. You're doing it when you're doing free weights. I mean, I rarely do anything like, oh, I'm doing crunches. Maybe I'll do some, Papa Swolio rows, or I'll do some leg raises, or I'm doing kettlebells. I'm getting my core work. So if you want to see your abs, it's more your nutrition and overall strength and training and muscle mass and metabolism and food quality and all those things. So it's kind of depends on what your goal is. You could do it a little bit every day, or you can do once a week, targeted training, but I rarely do like targeted ab work. I rarely do it now. Sam B 0057, normally craved chips, now craving berries and grapes. What's happening to me? Ha ha ha. You're trading over one carb source for another. I would make sure that you're not craving sugar, period, ideally. I would make sure that you're eating enough fats and protein, which is good. You're saying that you're not eating garbage foods. Some people have issues with grapes. They're very high glycemic, but berries are fantastic. Just make sure for most people, keeping your sugar or keeping your carbohydrate intake towards like daylight hours earlier in the day. For most people, that'll be better for like sleeping habits later and fat storage later and cravings. But keeping higher protein and fat, you'll crave in your nutrition. And if you're more fat adapted, you will crave even berries and fruits less. But good for you, Sam. Ditch those chips, brother. Wolfie VF. I just started lifting weights. Is it normal to gain weight? Yup. Inflammation, water retention, all sorts of things. Yeah, sure. If you're eating more, sure. Let's see. Nathan Oakley, are you going to make an awesome Swolenormous sign for your gym at your new place? We have some ideas. I have some ideas. I mean, it's gonna be Swole cards. I might do. Yeah, there's gonna be some stuff, and it's gonna be developed over time. I'm not gonna be. There's one thing that when, moving to a different place, I'm not going to. I'm not like gonna be like, hey, it has to be perfect before we do it. We're gonna do it, and there'll be like blank walls and stuff, but it'll be building it out, over time. So sure, I have some cool ideas. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Let's see, Teddy, best way to work on being able to dead hang. All right, you could do farmer's grips and farmer's walks and stuff like that, but of course, that's a completely different position. Your shoulders down by your side, whereas when it's over your head, you're in shoulder flexion, so you want to make sure that you're working that aspect of it. I would recommend doing like a TRX or a squat rack. Make sure you're going towards the squat rack so you don't pull the bar off and put some weights on it, for example. But do like inverted rows for the hangs, and then slowly increase your angle because you want to make sure that your dead hangs are a combination of grip strength, of course, but also that shoulder mobility. Because if you have really tight thoracic spine, really tight shoulder girdle and shoulder joint, your chest is really tight, your pecs are really tight, your lats are really tight, triceps really, it's going to be hard to get that angle. There's more tension in the muscles and it could be more uncomfortable and you're probably going to bail out more. So I would just work on slowly increasing that shoulder flexion grip position and do like an inverted row just to work on that just body weight grip and get that core activation and slowly just increase that. Because you could also do it on a squat rack or a Smith machine and just kind of like bend your knees and slack a little bit. But I would slowly just overload your body that way. Good question. So mobility is very important. Mobility is very important when you're doing things like that. It's not all about the grip strength. It's about the muscles and, where that pressure is on your muscles. Because if it's really uncomfortable on your back, you might be like, I have to, cut it out. Let's see. No lady here. Papa Swole, do you think fermented grains, real sourdough goods, and fermented rice are a way to eat grains in a healthy way? It's how people ate grains for thousands of years. Whether or not they needed to eat grains, whether or not it was a good idea. A lot of times people did that because they didn't have food. They were based in one location and they were dependent on farming. They'd eradicate the area. This is what humans do. That's why cities don't have animals walking through. So one of the problems is when you stop becoming, when society shifts from a hunter-gatherer community to, what would you even call it? Just like a city or like a community like that, where you're just static in one place. You're farming because you have to create food. You have to create food and you can have viruses. You can have, this is why the cities are much more dangerous and things spread faster in cities just because of the concentration. So, when you have famines and you have all these other issues, fermented foods are a great way to have food or edible food and extract some nutrition for better or for worse in situations when there might not be other food available, which is, one of the benefits of having that kind of stuff on shelves. So do I think, you're going to have various opinions on that. I'm not going to eat them. I have no intent or desire to do anything with fermented rice. It just sounds disgusting to me. But like I've said before, I eat sauerkraut sometimes and I'm not against or I don't avoid it at all costs, but I'm not going to focus my nutrition on getting, fermented grains. It's from everything that I've experienced personally and with members, it's a better option than eating. It's a better option than eating Wonder Bread. But personally, I'd avoid that anyway. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Nick, if you were to redo the food pyramid to a more accurate version, what would you change up or eliminate on the hierarchy? I have what is it, like grains at the bottom? And like, I don't even remember exactly where everything is. Do an elimination diet. It's not that complicated. I wouldn't even fuck the pyramid. It should be obviously the foods that are natural to our human evolution. Fish, beef, wild game, all those things. And then seasonal fruits and, things. It depends on the individual, especially now when you've had generations growing up around all these different factors that can affect epigenetics. And of course, that's a very complicated field, and I'm no expert, obviously, but people are having sensitivities and allergic reactions and issues to things that, they never would have been exposed to anyway. And we're creating a lot of issues and sensitivities and poor reactions in the body because the body is trying to handle things that aren't, that don't match up with evolution. So it's causing more problems, and it's more complicated than that. Because the foods that we're eating today is not the historical versions, right? Like the berries you're eating now, the blueberries you're having today are not the blueberries from, 50,000 years ago. So things change, and you might build up some kind of like resistance because of what's sprayed on them, or what cologne you use, or what soaps you've been using, like whatever the fucking reason is. This is why nutrition science is so complicated, and this is why people have so many debates, because things work for different people, which is why an elimination diet is the best way to do it, because then you don't have to plant your flag and be like, if you don't do keto, you're a bad person, or if you don't eat steak, you're a bad person, or, you probably are a bad person if you don't eat steak. You're a person I don't want to spend time with. I'm just kidding. But you customize and individualize. And think about it. If everyone stops getting off each other's shit and just listens to what we're fucking doing here in the Swole fam, if you just focus on an elimination diet and doing what's best for you, and if you're doing what's best for you, objectively better, everything's working out, you feel good, you're performing good, you feel great doing what you're doing, then fuck what anyone else thinks. You don't have to defend your food. Anyone that defends their food, anyone that feels like they have to defend their way of eating doesn't feel confident, doesn't understand. They don't have conviction with the way they're eating. If you feel the need to defend it, I don't have to defend at all. I don't have to defend like the right to eat meat. That's smart. It's fucking how we're here today. Everyone just eats shit quality portions and way too much, if you have conviction of your decisions, it doesn't matter what anyone says. It's the same thing with self-esteem. It's the same thing with your confidence. It's just your confidence in what you're doing. And if you're a vegan and you don't feel confident in it, and you're very insecure as an individual, which is one of the reasons why many people go vegan, is because they need a tribe. They need a community, and they don't have any community. They feel disconnected and they don't belong. They don't know their identity, and they come across this and, oh my God, now I'm a vegan. So they defend it and they get aggressive with it because they have to validate their involvement, because they don't really believe, they don't really have conviction in what they're doing. They're trying to could be doing. You are customizing your fucking food. How simple is that? How simple is that? Customize. Do A, B, and C to figure out your optimal foods. Boom, done. You're happy. You're confident. You know what you're doing. What you're doing feels great for you. Then you fucking keep on doing it. And guess what? You're not going to give a shit. You're not going to give a shit if other people are doing something else. Okay, fine. Let them. Like, I don't hate that there are vegans in the world. Fine. Fine, do it. There are people that only eat fish. There are people that only eat, I don't know, coconuts and shit. Okay. Okay. All right. Fine. Eat what you want. Eat what you want and what's available, and make the best choices you can, and take personal responsibility for the impact that your food has on your health. I don't care more about your health than you should. Okay? You have to prioritize yourself, and you have to think logically. Customizing shit, customizing your life. You're so used to, when I say you, people in this country, in this world more and more, you're so used to just following the bouncing ball, following what mama and daddy government tell you to do. Eat this. Okay. This is bad. Okay. Pass this. Okay. You should do this, this, and this. You should go to high school, and then you should go to college, and then you should take out a loan, and then you should go here, and then you buy a house, and then you should get a picket fence. And okay. Right? Do this. Follow the leader. Okay. Coming to work at 9. Boop. Lunchtime. You get that fucking thing. Boop. Lunchtime's over. All right. Time to go home. Boop. Get that little horn. Boop. Like the mines. There you go. Yeah. Be a part of the system. Work in a factory. 9 to 5. Boom, boom, boom. Saturdays and Sundays off. Boom, boom, or whatever. You see, you have to be exactly. Being a sovereign individual. It's important. Being independent. But I'm saying, like, customize your fucking life. What do you think the 7 pillars are? What do you think the 7 pillars are? What do you think the 7 pillars are? Are the 7 pillars, is that fitness? Tell me. Tell me. Are the 7 pillars fitness? Is that a fitness mentality? Is the Swole fam, is this a fitness group? Are we here because we like to build muscle and we're trying to get abs? That's fine too. That's something that you can want and do and train for. There's nothing wrong with that. Is it? Is this just a fitness community? I don't think so at all. That's why no one treats it that way. It's much more than that. Everything on the right here, nutrition, what does that have to do with exercise and being in a gym and Planet Fitness or something like that? It does not. It does not. It's nutrition. It's all about improving your life. Community, what does that have to do with fucking a bench press? Recovery, what does that specifically have to do with strength training? No, it's in general. You can't pour from an empty cup. What does that have to do with a leg curl? Mobility, there you go. Physical movement. Yeah, all right, you're getting some physical activity, but it's about, what's it really about? It's being adaptable. It's making sure that your body, you're not forgetting how to move the one thing that is truly yours. Not forgetting how to move the way your body has evolved over thousands of years. And mindfulness. Okay? I mean, obviously. So, anyway, that was a nice rant. I forget where we started with that one. Something about the food pyramid, right? That was a good one. That was juicy. All right, let's get into some balls deep shit post. That was good. Well, let's not beat that one into the ground. That was excellent. All right. So before we go, make sure you subscribe live every day, The Daily Swole on YouTube. Also Apple Podcasts, Spotify, The Daily Swole, and check out the Summer Swole special, swolenormousx.com/Summer Swole. I like that. That was nice. That was like a fucking 80s jingle. swolenormousx.com/Summer Swole. Ta-da. Oh yeah, that's going to be in your head too. That's why driving while gaining is so awesome. It's like, it hits the nerve of all of those jingles and those commercials from the 80s and 90s that you can't get out of your head. All right, let's get into today's Balls Deep. Drop some dookie in the comments. We got the shit post down below.
That's deep.
That is fucking deep. Are you ready, fam? Come on, what we got? We have, you know how we do, Bish. You know how we do, Beaches. We have usual suspects are back. I know. Settle down. Here we go, fam. Oh, a reminder. We got some what? We got some fuck average. Hey.
Fucking Catalina one.
Nice.
It's the fucking Catalina one.
The fucking Catalina one.
All right. It's almost that time. We'll give away the Swole card at the end after we go balls deep. After we finish, we are going to get into that Swole card action. Hashtag fuck average in the comments. Let's get into dun. What we got here?
What's in the box?
We got usual suspects. We got one from Daring Fat. I know. What a bish. All right, here's a picture. It goes from white to a black. It gets cut off, so I don't even really know what the hell's going on here. Hold on a second. Yeah, why are these pictures? It doesn't even matter. You know it's going to be shitty, whatever got cut off at the bottom. This picture says, thin privilege is fitting, and there's a colon, ... Fitting turnstiles, student desks, roller coasters. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now I see. So thin privilege is fitting into turnstiles, student desks, roller coasters. Roller coasters are a good one. You know what they're saying? Let's go. Turnstiles, student desks, roller coasters, toilet stalls, folding chairs, chairs with arms, restaurant booths, outdoor gear, bath towels.
What the fuck is that?
You can't fit into a... All right, hold on a second. This is a list of all the things that thin privilege is. Oh, shit.
Inconceivable!
Oh, that hit me like a ton of bricks. I didn't know this was a list. I thought it was a paragraph of words. Oh, shit. Helicopter rides in Hawaii on your honeymoon? Whoa! If you can't fit in a helicopter, first off, you're on a honeymoon, so you got someone who's a chubby chaser, right? I see what you're doing there. I see you, baby. I see you. Something for everyone. There you go. I know it. All right. If thin privilege is going on a helicopter ride in Hawaii, if you are too big to go on a helicopter, if a helicopter cannot lift you, off the ground, you are fat as fuck. You're obese. Like, you are obese. If that's something that's thin privilege. Okay. Canoes. Well, that's an obvious one. Fat floats. You'll be fine. Bras. Fuck. Counter stools. Picnic tables. Jesus Christ. Cars. Seatbelts. Jury duty chairs. Wow. This is really specific. Thin privilege is fitting into jury duty chairs. Okay, that one time in like 15 years when you do jury duty. I did that. I sat like in a big room and then I left because I didn't get called or whatever it was. I didn't have any issues with the lecture hall seats, blood pressure cuffs, medical gowns. All right, let me tell you something about medical gowns. Have you ever seen someone wear a medical gown? You probably have. You know how they're really big and puffy, right? Like they're big and puffy. Like it's like wearing a fucking burlap sack. Like it's huge, like a big. Yeah, they're big. Shower stalls. If you can't fit into a shower, these are all great. I'm going to rephrase this whole pose. This is great. This is fucking great.
Matt Damon.
Jewelry. If you can't put jewelry on your body. Wow. Was there not enough gold in the world to fit you? You have to start mining an asteroid to make a bracelet big enough for your wrist or something. Clothing. Job interview. You're just listing things. You're like bike. This is like Anchorman. Lamp. Do you really love the lamp? Or are you just saying that you love it? I love lamp. It's like just seats, shoes, pants, chairs, a park bench. Notice that the gym isn't on this list. Well, they definitely can't fit into that fucking shit. Got it? Too soon? Too soon?
Come on, man.
Oh, sorry. Oh. Sick 'em, Major. Sick 'em. Too soon? Job interview chairs. Airplanes. Yeah, again. If you can't fit on an airplane, holy shit. Buses, trains, and ski lifts. Yeah, well, scooters, seesaws. No one wants to play with you. Swings. Well, I mean, ski lifts and stuff, I mean, they have insurance policies. Like, they have to make sure that the lift doesn't fucking bend. All right. So let me see that. Let me see what this is. Thin privilege. So this is called thin privilege. What special experience have you been lucky enough to have just because you're fat? Sarcasm. What special experience? In other words, if you're fat, you can't enjoy these things. So, oh my God, which one have you finally done? In other words, everyone's fat phobic. And if you're so lucky, sarcastically, to enjoy one of these fundamental things that everyone can enjoy, but they can't enjoy because they're fat and the world hates them. All right, let me rephrase this. Thin privilege is fitting? No, being a healthy fucking person means you have no issues with turnstiles. Let's reverse this. You have no issues with a student desk. You just sit fucking down. Roller coasters, you get on it and you try not to puke. Toilet stalls, if I have to take a shit, I go in there, I take a shit and I leave. Folding chairs, if I want to sit down, I unfold it and I sit down. Chairs with arms, I have a choice to put my arms on them or not. It's a great, wow, it's fucking shocking. Restaurant booths, if I want to sit down in a restaurant, I just sit down. What's the issue here? Outdoor gear. If I want to buy a jacket or a gun, I hold it or I put it on my body. Bath towels. After I take a shower, I take a towel, standard size, and I wrap it around my body once or twice because bath towels are fucking huge. Helicopter rides in Hawaii, I'll just get on if I want to pay for that, and I'll fly around Hawaii and I'll look at sharks and shit. Canoes. Canoes are okay. They're cool. You get on a canoe and you go on the lake. It's nice. You just get in there and you fucking use it. Bras, don't have that issue. Counter stools. Oh, I have one here. Like, I'll just sit down on it. It's pretty cool. Picnic tables. I'll go and I'll just sit on a picnic table. A car, I get in cars regularly. No issues. Why? I take care of my health and I'm just a basic human fucking being. A seatbelt. Yeah, that's easy. Just put it across your body that I take care of. I mean, come on. This thin privilege, you mean just being a fucking human being that doesn't stuff face with garbage fucking foods and exercise and takes care of their health? My God. Jury duty chairs, lecture hall seats. Get the fuck out of here. Silly moron. That's fucking bullshit. Total Matt Damon. Yeah, it sounds like you need to change your health and stop being a lazy fuck and blaming everyone else for you not being able to sit in a fucking chair and jury duty. But this chair had arms. It was an awful experience. They didn't understand. They didn't understand my lived experience. What I deal with, this fat phobic court, it's systemic racism. That's what it is. It's systemic racism. These chairs have arms. Oh my God. It's systemic racism. And you know who also has arms? Racists. Oh my God, the horror. Come on, stop whining. Let's see. What we got here? Ooh. The Secret Life of Emotional Eating. Who's ready for this? The Secret Life of Emotional Eating. I'm so excited. Bop, 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 and I just can't hide it. I can't live enough. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah.
What's your name, fat body?
All right, let's see what we got here. Dumbo.
What's in the box?
All right. Secret Life of Emotional Eating writes, I don't know who needs to hear this. Not me. Like, we don't need to hear it, but we're going to. We're going to. All right, hold on a second. I got to burp. 1 second. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it must be Thursday. It is. It is indeed. It must be. It felt like a Thursday. You know why? Because I had a little spice at the end. It felt like a Thursday one. Yeah, nice. It's nice when they match up like that. The Secret Life of Emotional Eating. I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but there are no diseases that only fat people get. Oh boy. Stop stigmatizing people based on size. Jesus Christ.
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
Oh my God. There are no diseases that only fat people get? I mean, only? I mean, yeah, I guess so. I would say 99% of fat people, the people that get diabetes are fat. There are plenty diseases that the vast majority of people that are fat get. So how about that? Just because it's not 100%, you see how stupid this kind of shit is? It's technically correct, which is why they say it. This is why the manipulation of language is very important, and that's why censorship is so dangerous, because when you fuck with words, you can mislead people because you're stating an actual truth, but it's such a poorly leveraged truth. I mean, it's excessively leveraged. It doesn't, to the point where it doesn't make any sense. You're extrapolating it and it's not correct. Just because it's technically true, you might be talking about 200 million people that get diabetes or obese and maybe 210 million total. So maybe 10 million people that have type 2 diabetes aren't obese. I'm just saying, making up a number, whatever it actually is. So let's say, so like the number might be 99%. Okay. Just because it's not 100, does that mean we're going to be like, well, there's no disease that all fat people get. That only fat people get. So just because it's not 100%, that means you could be fat and get away with it. Sure, if you want to roll that dice, think about that, right? You play Russian roulette, you have you put a few, 6 in the chamber, 5 in the chamber, and you have 1 or 2 spots open. You spin the, deer hunter style. So imagine if you have a chamber of 100 bullets or 100 opportunities, right? 100 bullets. And you put 99 in. You want to spin that? You want to spin that? You want to spin that? You want to give that a shot? You want to give that a shot? You want to try that? See, maybe you'll probably get the one. You probably will. You probably will. Meow. Meow. All right. That was obscure. You're not going to, if you're not culturally advanced, you're not going to get that one. All right. Secret life of emotional eating. I was reminded by the nutrition tea yesterday how many times people forget that disease comes to thin and fat bodies alike. Disease comes to thin and fat bodies alike. Yo, come on. No, seriously, get the fuck out of here. Disease comes to fat and thin and fat bodies alike. So the treatment should be the same, right? I feel like Arnold would be like, wrong. Right? Wrong. I need that. Wrong. Yeah. Who told you could eat my cookies? Oh my God. Give me a break. It continues. There's like 4 fucking paragraphs to shitstorm. And this is why assuming that healthcare outcomes are straightforward often leads to skewed conclusions in research. Fat patients aren't being treated the same. So in medical care, patient outcomes and research don't reflect weight stigma. The information is off base. Fat patients aren't being treated the same. Why? Because, all right, if you're someone who takes, is exercise and, you're doing a lot more than, I don't want to forget it. I don't want to get into that medical bullshit. Any good researcher will tell you that if the premise begins with false assumptions and bias, the conclusions will be off base. I'll tell you what, if a human being is performing a study, it's biased. Period. So why isn't research and the medical world taking into account how bias impacts the results? Because bias is inherent. That's why people repeat the same studies over and over again to prove that. That's why one study doesn't mean jack shit. That's why one study, or it means jack shit. Like, it doesn't mean anything. You have to test it again. You test it again, and you test it again, and you test it again. And you develop different hypotheses in order to reinforce that belief. You try to disprove it. All right. It's called science. I don't want to get off into the weeds with like science, but hey. So why isn't research in the medical world taking into account how bias impacts results? Because this stigma has pervaded much of society in a variety of ways for a long time. I'm sure that was nice. Look, you had to look that word up, huh? Challenging personal and systemic bias is necessary to untangling this mess. Aha. Challenging personal and systemic bias is necessary to untangling this mess, and that's impossible to do. So join me in this endless fight against the boogeyman so we can blame people for our own shortcomings. And in the meantime, providing that was in parentheses, that was an asterisk, by the way. And in the meantime, providing the same treatment for a fat person as a straight size individual will be great. Aha, straight size. Go fuck yourself. How about that?
Go fuck yourself.
How about that? A straight size. Challenging. Anytime you're seeing systemic or institutional, you need to be like, whoa, pause. The woke and cancel culture, they're going after, that's why they use those terms. That's why they use the term systemic. That's why they use the terms institutional. That's why they use all these terms of grandeur that can't be proven. That's why they use my lived experience. What the fuck does that mean? We all have the same thing. I have a lived experience too. And my lived experience tells me that you're a fucking idiot. And that's exactly what's going on. The arguments are, you can't verify them, and you can't unverify them. You can't prove them, and you can't disprove them. And that's why those arguments are being made. So the pushback from all of us, from everyone that doesn't believe in this fucking stupid shit, needs to come from that aspect. These arguments are nonsensical on their face. They do not make sense. And this happens with all of this type of mindset in the political and social sphere, including this social justice bullshit. It's all a distraction. It's a distraction to leverage and flip it's just a grab for power. That's all it is. A grab for power, for authoritarian control on a small scale to a large scale, and everywhere in between. It's just do what I say. I'm right, you're wrong, right? No matter what you say, you're wrong. That's why it has to go to these unprovable arguments. And you throw in the word systemic and institutional and bias. What the fuck? Like, where do you go with that? Exactly. That's the point. You can say this bullshit and say this nonsense, and you can post this fucking shit online and get away with it, because how do you argue it? If you argue, and this is proof, right? I mean, some of you have been mentioning in the comments, right? You mentioned what, a couple weeks ago, you're saying like, Papa Swole is mean. Like, who is saying that? I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people do, right? You could drop that in the comments. I forget I forget where that came from, but Papa Swole, he's so mean. He's so mean. Exactly. That's the play into their hands. That's exactly the play. That's exactly what it fucking is. That's exactly the contrast that these wokies are trying to leverage. Because if you talk out against this and you're like, oh my God, this is so fucking stupid. You're being mean to a person, her lived experience. All bodies are equal. All bodies matter. All bodies are this. What? You can't say all lives matter, but you can say all bodies matter? What the fuck is going on here? Seriously, what level of absolute fucking nonsense is going on here? You've seen all bodies matter, but then if you say all lives matter, then you're a fucking racist. Is the stupidest fucking shit. God, I'm just so tired of it. It's just nonsensical. But we have to talk about it. Why? Because you're not going to hear this shit only in a few places for now, until everyone else gets canceled. Okay? That's exactly right. It's exactly right. It's nonsense. And it's meant to be nonsense. Because if you actually made a point, it would be refuted immediately. So you can't lay down any actual facts. You can't lay down any actual truth, because it would be swatted out of the air in 2 fucking seconds. It would be just absolutely boom. It would just be done. That's why there's no actual tangible shit. Stop stigmatizing people based on size. What the fuck does that mean? No, seriously, full stop. What does that mean? Stop stigmatizing people based on size. I don't know who needs to hear this right now. Vague as shit. There are no diseases that only fat people get. We just talked about that. You can make that point. There are no diseases that only fat people get. Great. So if you have 1 million people, 999,999,999 people that out of that 1 million, did I say 999 million or is that a billion? It doesn't matter. All right. 999,999. Let's do 1 million. Of 1 million people that have diabetes, let's say 99.99, let's say 999,999 people are obese. That one fucking person that is thin for whatever reason that has type 2 diabetes, that would make this statement true. There are no diseases that only fat people get. You see, this person's not fat. Well, maybe they have a lot of fat around. Maybe they have a lot of visceral fat. You ever think about that? Maybe they have a lot of fat inside. Maybe they have insulin. Maybe they have insulin resistance. Okay. So it depends on how we're defining that, but let's just say that makes this statement true. That makes this statement true. But wouldn't you say that if out of 1 million people, 999,999 were obese, don't you think you'd be like, well, these people are all fucking hugely overweight. Like they're obese. I think there's probably some kind of correlation, a loose fucking correlation, but that would still make the statement true, which is why they leverage this bullshit. Because if it can be somehow, you can say somehow extrapolate some kind of truth out of it, and you can be vague with your enemy, you can run your cult for a long time. And that's what they're doing. This is like some kind of like fucking victim cult. everyone who feels like they've been pushed out of society, that isn't pursuing their dreams, that isn't living a life that they're happy with, is stressed out because they've been in lockdown and being fed poison their entire lives. Their parents didn't take care of them. They studied shit that is useless, that they can't pay back loans. They're miserable. They're living moment to moment. They're focused on existential things all the time. They're not even connected with their own reality. Everyone's living in a city, disconnected from nature. No shit. You're fucked up. You have to break away from the Matrix. That movie is literally defining what's going on right now. Everyone's plugged in, and you're plugged into the Matrix, and guess what the Matrix is doing? It's completely messing up your fucking head and stressing you out to take control of your life. And it has control of your life unless you break away from the system. And there are many ways to do that, but that's what we do here in the Swole fam. That's what the 7 pillars are all about. And now what? The internet's going to start slowing down? Oh, am I too swole for the fucking interwebs? Oh, too swole for the interwebs. But I'm mean. Papa Swolio's fucking mean, right? Papa Swolio's fucking mean. I'm a mean person. That's right, I'm mean. And again, that's why this shit gets traction. Because no one has the fucking stones to call it bullshit, because then you're being mean to a fat person. Okay, that's your opinion. I disagree. I'm countering bullshit with aggressive bullshit. You gotta push back. You have to voice your opinion. All right? I'm not down for a friendly debate. Fuck you and spreading your nonsense. Our country's dying and it's fractionated. Stop spreading bullshit. I don't care if you're a troll. I don't care if you're a real account. Oh, that's a troll account. It doesn't fucking matter. People aren't doing any research. They're reading headlines and they're reacting. A troll account is equal. You're taking up the same real estate on a fucking phone. Why don't people understand that? No, those are troll accounts. People are looking at that and they don't understand it. What difference? Let's say this is a bot account from China, right? Let's say this is a bot account from China. Okay, what's the difference between if this was a real person posting it or if it was a bot made up from China and this picture is completely CGI, this person doesn't exist? Does it fucking matter? No. That's why this warfare and this political and social warfare that's going on digitally is so intense, because it fucks your head up. You have to unplug from it. That's right. He doesn't talk. Is that what he said? He doesn't talk to me? We don't talk either. He never messaged me and I never messaged him. Is that what he said? He doesn't talk to me because I'm too mean. That's fine. I don't give a shit. Is that really word from word? I have nothing against John. I never messaged him either. So that's okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're a victim to that whole thing, if you're just trying to protect your channels and you're trying to pander to an audience and you're, playing to that kind of crowd, yeah, you have to react that way. But that's the point. That's the point of it. You come off, they just say you're mean. They just say you're mean. That's it. That, you know what saying that I'm mean is? Saying that I'm mean is the same thing like raising a power fist when you're confronted by like BLM or something. You're confronted by a mob and you bend a knee and you take it in the ass. Like, it's just succumbing. You're like, oh, just write that off. That's that person. It's throwing up a white flag saying, look, I'm an ally. Look at me. Don't come after me. I'm good. I don't think you're mean. I don't think, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not talking about him in particular. I'm just saying in general. I don't follow his content, so I don't know. Just saying. The only reason I know about that is because someone here said it. But that's the deal. That's the deal. It's a white flag. It's like, oh my God, don't hurt me, protect me. It's like putting up a Black Lives Matter sign in your window for like a store. Like, don't burn down my business. They're gonna burn that to the ground. Or Antifa, it's like, please don't throw rocks through our window. You's getting a rock through your window. Yeah, because once you show weakness, guess what? They're just going to fucking take everything. It's like no one has, and this, you know why this is important? It's interesting. There's a lot of crossover. So check this out. Today's day and age, right? Everything, society, culture, government, everyone's trying to encourage people to have less kids, right? So you're disconnecting people from having family, from having kids, from understanding what it's like to have children. And if you have kids, you understand that, oh, if you give an inch, they're going to take a mile. If your kid throws a fucking tantrum because he wants a candy bar, or she, and you give a kid the candy bar because they cried and kicked and screamed, what do you think is going to happen next time, you idiot? Your child is going to kick and scream until they get the candy bar. You know why? Because you trained them that way. They're a dog. Kids are dogs. Kids are animals. No, it's the same fucking thing. It's the same fucking thing. You just can't put them in a cage. Unless you're Joe Biden.
Come on, man.
Oh! Is that too soon? He's on fire!
He's heating up!
I dropped the mic, but I like this. I like the mic. I like the mic. God damn. Anyway, so yeah. So kids are like dogs. You just can't give them away. You can't put them in a cage. You know, that's all it is. All right? That's all it is. So in other words, you're trained, like you're training your shit. So what do you think's going to happen? They're going to keep on complaining. They're going to keep on complaining. They're going to keep on whining and throwing a tantrum. So exactly right. You give in to these mobs. What are they going to do? Oh, if I just say this, they'll be nice to me. They are going to run all over you and rip everything you have away from you as soon as they can, as repeatedly. Because if they sense weakness, they're going to strike. It's like a dog. Okay? It's like a dog. You all know this. How many of you have alpha type dogs? You have like a pit bull, you have a German shepherd, you have a fucking alpha dog, right? Papa Swolio, fucking Jack Russell Chihuahua. You want a fucking alpha dog? That's that beast right there. You know what I'm talking about. I've had lots of big dogs. You have to fucking, they smell fear. They smell fear? Shit. You know, it's the reason why JB's dog is biting people, because he's a fucking puss. He's soft. He's weak, obviously. He's not coherent. That's why his dog is out of control. There's a whole podcast the other day. It was great with this guy who trains dogs on Tim Pool's podcast. A lot of you listen to his content. It talked about how, like, yeah, you know, German Shepherds are alpha dogs. And it's absolutely true. You need to control your animal. Otherwise, they are going to act like they are in control, just like a child. So anyway, bottom line is any type of like argument against this shit, just in closing, just to remind you where we started from, talking out against this fat acceptance bullshit opens the door for you're being mean. You're not respecting me. All bodies matter. My lived experience, blah, blah, fucking blah. So I'm fine with that. All right. That's the risk. That's the trade-off. People are going to call me mean. Fine. Fine. Call me mean. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You hurt my feelings. How am I gonna get over things?
I fart in your general direction.
It's okay. I'll be fine. Let's give away the Swole card, shall we? Hashtag fuck average. Drop that in the comments. You already did that, didn't you? Who's got some fuck average? Come on now. No. Randy Henny, congratulations. What up, baby? We got some fuck average in the house. Everyone say congratulations, Randy. Oh, you didn't win. Cry me a fucking river. Nah, you can win tomorrow. The more you play, the more you can win. Congratulations, Randy. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 17 Schnanda1. In the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. Make sure you drop it in there. I'm so excited. I hope you excited, Randy. You got some fuck average coming your way soon. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff going on. So we'll get out some more Swole cards soon if you're waiting. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate you waiting. And we'll give out that Swole card to you, Randy, real soon. Email, you know the whole thing. Yeah, I think I just said it, right? I'm just in the zone today. I'm in the fucking zone. I'm in the fucking zone. Fucking zone. Zoning. Oh, shit. Lots of Papa Swole going on here. All right, what we got here? Number 1, and we're going to... Oh, by the way, make sure before we sign off here, we got some big stuff coming. We talked about in the accountability meeting, but also some other things. And stay tuned because I might be sending out... I'll be texting some of you, but there's some stuff coming real soon. I'm excited. I'm testing it out, and I think it's going to be fucking awesome for, I think it's going to be great. And I'm not trying not to get too excited, but stay tuned. Got some cool things coming. I think we got some new, and especially for those of you that are in the U.S., that are not in the U.S., it's going to be cool. I think we got something really special that kind of got put together. Yeah, I'm excited. So stay tuned, fam. Stay tuned, fam. I love teasing you. Well, thank you so much, fam, for joining me for episode 17, Schneid to 1. Let's put this beesh away. Close that nut. Make sure you head on over to swolenormousx.com/SummerSwole for the Summer Swole special. It's fucking legit. The Summer Swole special. Check it out. swolenormousx.com/SummerSwole. Look at my nips. Diamond nips. At my nips. Ooh. There you go. Look at those. Look at that tip. Look at that fucking sexy tip. God damn. Shit. Look at that tip. Sexy beesh. Oh, God damn. Woo, that was fire. All right, fam. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 1709 to Schwam of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Nailed it.
USA,
He's heating up!
greatest country in the world.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
My name's Forrest Gump.
Yeah. How you like those titties?
I like to caress rusty spoons.
We'll be out of here soon. Don't worry, fam.
All right, then leave!
I will. Shut up, Biff. Jesus Christ. Just needs to get laid. All right, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for 17 Schneid Dose. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Oh. Ow.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing, like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
that's a bag that you made, that's a bag that you made, that's a bag that you made, that's a bag that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? My shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits.